Oh, gosh. Hello. I don't know if anybody's here. Probably not. But welcome. I'm Josh Witt. I host Unreasonable, a podcast about West Virginia University basketball, and I am giving a watch-along live stream a try tonight as West Virginia plays an exclusive game. Jacob is here. And that's exciting. Thank you, Jacob, for joining us. And it's just me and you. So, and some other people. That's very exciting. So, West Virginia in an exclusive club with Kansas State playing the first round of the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. ESPNU is wrapping up their Christian Laettner documentary. And, Joel, the stats guy, thanks for showing up, man. I've got my notebook so I can keep track of stats. The Hockey Podcast Network is on board. This is like 4 more people than what I expected. So this is fantastic. The game is getting ready to start. They're showing people very excited. There's Ric Flair. So we're about to get into it. Gabe Osaboyan is getting his second start in a row tonight. So that's exciting. And what's not exciting, Marquise Noel missed a couple of games. He's going to be in this one. He's really good at defense and really gave us problems, especially in the game at Manhattan. So welcome, everyone. Let's, it's going to be interesting. And Josh asked a question. He's got a few bucks to get what team should I put them on. West Virginia, let me look at the DraftKings line coming into the game. Earlier, it was Kansas State -1.5. And going into game time, we have, I don't know what kind of changes we've got here. It's down to 1. So Kansas State -1. The over-under is 136. This is a conference of defense. So if you go with the under, you're probably feeling pretty good for most of this year. I don't have any stats to back that up. And as far as picking a team tonight, I can't root against the Mountaineers. I would put my money on them because I am a WVU fan. So that's not the advice you're looking for, Josh, but can't go against the Mountaineers. Both teams have a losing record going into this one. Oh, no. Jacob, I think reverse jinxing maybe, picking the Wildcats. Jacob, I love your enthusiasm for a high-scoring affair. We're going to go 4 overtimes if somebody breaks 100 tonight. I feel good about that. WVU is in the Navy, which is a rare sight this year. And let's see. Oh, there's Bobby Huggins. So West Virginia played in kind of the play-in game a few years ago in 2019. They pulled off a couple of wins before getting bounced by Kansas. So let's see. Oh, Matty D, I think WV. I am hoping, Matty D, you might have, whatever Jacob said, you kind of took his reverse jinx off. So you didn't know you did that, but thanks for chiming in. Listen, Bruce Weber, there's talk. The internet is talking like this is possibly, and he's got beautiful hair, his last ride here at Kansas State. I'll believe it when I see it. Jacob says he knows nothing about NCAA. And I know, who knows a lot, truly. But we're getting ready to tip off. Thanks for you joining us. Again, when I say us, it's me and then you all that are listening and watching, I guess. I don't know what this means. Hopefully you're watching the basketball game and then just hearing me talk and maybe saying some things. Wow. And it's a good start for WVU. Let me get this cool thing here. I like technology. And this thing is going to keep track of what's going on with the game. I'm a little bit ahead of this fancy concoction. But West Virginia gets the early good start. And if you've been watching WVU, you know that the flow has been typically first half, very strong, good passing, lots of movement. Everything looks good. West Virginia has had a lead at the end of the first half typically. And then the second half, everything bottles up. And so West Virginia gets a Sean McNeil 3 to go up 5-0. And we're just a minute in, and it feels very early like the beats of the games that's been happening the last few games for WVU. So, again, the Big 12 spotlight. Oh, my. Hey, the Hockey Podcast Network, like and a sub. Those are all good things on the internet for me and for the Basketball Podcast Network. I want to thank them for giving me this opportunity to be on the YouTube. So Kansas City. Oh, and Gabe is getting involved early, which is always nice to see. And wow. I don't know how you consume WVU basketball. I typically am pacing and standing up and not talking into a video. So this is new for me. I'm very silent. Anything out of my silence is like, oh no, why did that happen? Oh, my man, Garrett. Thank you for at least being here for a second, my man. Now, Garrett, he knows how to use the internet, and he is an awesome person. You need to follow that guy on the internet at Fabs304. He's doing big things, like things that he does. I'm talking to 7 people. Things that Garrett does gets in front of like so many zeros. It's awesome. And so thank you, Garrett, for joining us. I'm going to keep saying us, and I apologize. So here's what I got here. I've got a bubbly, the coconut pineapple bubbly. Stay hydrated. Does this count as staying hydrated? I've got a variety of popcorn here at the ready. And it looks like a decent crowd here at Kansas City. The first game would be so dangerous because you get to Kansas City, you eat all the barbecue, and you might play a step slow, right? I don't know. That's what I would do. Uh-oh. All right. So, my friends, let's see. I am not getting anything on the flash score. That's fancy terms. Let's see here. All right. So we're getting close to the first TV timeout. Teams are filling each other out. Now, West Virginia won their home game. I was there live in Morgantown for that one. It was a very close game the first time around. And then Kansas State held serve in Manhattan. Oh, and all of a sudden, WVU finds themselves behind. Yeah, Jacob, I hear you. I am going to remove that. There's things called refresh and whatnot. These are all technical terms. And the pace for this one, I think, favors WVU. West Virginia, they have 4 seniors and Jalen Bridges on the floor. And Sean McNeil, after really finishing the season, like a really rough end of the year, for him. He's come out hot in this game with a couple of baskets early. And I can't get that fancy thing to work. I'll check back in with it to see what's going on. So let's see, the best name. So I'm getting prompted here. The best name. Well, obviously for WVU, it's a great name year. We've got like a top echelon, like first ballot Hall of Fame name in Polycap, who transferred from DePaul. I'm not making any of that up. So that is a fantastic name. Taz Sherman. Don't call him the Tasmanator or whatever. Whatever my man who likes Bob Huggins called him. He said he's going to get blocked. Kedrian Johnson is a solid name. Just lots of solid names. But at the highest level, you got to go with Polycap. It is a fantastic name. So we're at the first break, the first TV timeout, and WVU is up to 9-7. So in the lulls, because I've never done this before, right? And commercials are happening right now, and I'll run some commercials, and I won't let you behind the scenes of that because it's complicated. But I also have – oh, yes. Now, speaking of names, thank you. It's one of three guys, or maybe all three guys huddle around one computer. Thank you, Got Your Ears On, for checking this out. They're mentioning the robot. I tried to get off the ground. Sean McNeil being called the shot robot because of how his motion looked like that robot in Japan. Like the same thing every time. It looks like it's going in. So I'm going with shot robot. Andrew, hello to you. I am doing well. I'm a little nervous because I'm doing something that I'm not comfortable doing. I shouldn't tell you that. Anyway, so Sean McNeil. Sean McNeil. Guido. Thank you for joining us. They can't be sleeping. It's not their bedtime yet. I mean, I'm an old person. I'm awake for this. You're awake. I'm not saying that you're old. Wow, Andrew, it's a very good question. What my name is? It is not a Hall of Fame name. My name is Josh Witt. That's one H and two T's for Witt. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us on the live stream. So, anyways, Sean goes by Hot Boy, the correct spelling on boy, I believe, and he just goes by Sean. I'm sure people call him Sean, Mr. McNeil, whatever. But it is not shot robot. I did kind of put that to bed. Got Your Ears On, and Guido is trying to keep that ship sailing. And Guido, I tried. I know you tried. It's just not happening. So, wow. Now, Jacob. Now this is a trip. Jacob's real name is Jack Eichel, and that's no cap. That means he's telling the truth. All right, let me see if that's what the kids are saying. So the game's back on. West Virginia, you know what? They haven't been great at any one thing this season. And so when you look at the advanced stats, the defense is actually a little bit better from last season, but the offense is really taking a hit. And I've told you, like the first halves here lately have looked pretty good. And then the second half, we do what we do, which is miss some shots in a row, a lot of standing around. Let's see here. What is it called? Flash score. I'm hip. All right. Oh. And so we've got Malik Curry in the game, and he draws a foul real quick. So Malik Curry, if you'd have told me before the season, hey, end of the game, ice in the game, we're going to put the ball in Malik Curry's hand. Not that I'd have said I wouldn't have believed you, but I would have been like, so did Taz get injured? Like, what happened here? And, oh my gosh. Well, the internet is not, it's saying the match has not started, and it's absolutely started. And West Virginia gives up a 3 on the other end to go down 1. Okay, so this is a very fair question from Guido. Is Jalen Bridges a Mountaineer in 2022, 2023? Oh, God. Before I answer that question, I saw Polycap pump fake from behind the three-point line. Instead, Sean McNeil didn't pump fake. He shot it, and he made it, and he's feeling good. 9 points early for Sean McNeil. So will Jalen Bridges be back? Oh, boy. I really hope so. I think he will be. I feel like even on senior day, when you're going to start 5 guys and you have 7 seniors, you think we get 5 seniors out there. He had Jalen Bridges out there. He raves about him. I don't know how Jalen Bridges feels about coming back. He's from Fairmont. So I just see him coming back. I don't have that feeling that we had last year with like, oh, that's a jump shot from Pauly. Yes. I don't have that Jordan McCabe vibe for Jalen Bridges or that Emmett Matthews vibe, even though Jalen Bridges he didn't take a big jump this season. He did not catch anybody off guard. Another Polycap highlight, which is always exciting. Oh! You got to call a timeout when Sean McNeil throws a pass like that. Wow. West Virginia up 6. Bruce Weber timeout. So short answer, Guido, I think Jalen Bridges will be back. That doesn't mean anything because we don't know. We don't know what he's going to do, right? All right, timeout. So, what I was going to tell you earlier, since I haven't done one of these before, is if there's lulls in the game, I've brought my good friend David got me the Icebreaker starter pack. So, in a commercial break, in lulls, these are gems, and there's like a bunch of cards, a lot of different categories. And you can find it, and we'll just learn about each other, and we'll all share and grow. I mean, Polycap's on fire, Guido, because he took a jump shot, and it doesn't matter if he misses. Technically, he's going to be on fire if he does that. I want to thank everybody again for joining me in this experiment. Wow. Hey, Jacob, you love this man? I love this man. All right. Let me see. There's this website called Flash Score. I just found out about it today. And it kind of works like ESPN's tracker, where it kind of gives you what's going on with the game. All right, dude. Hey, Gary, are you loving it? You're not loving this, but you're loving how the Mountaineers have come out, and I agree. All right, what's it called? Flash Score. I bet they called it that because you can get scores in a flash. Am I right, gang? I'm a father. I can do that. Let's see. I really would like you all to see this fantastic breakthrough technology of where it's keeping track of what's going on with the game. And Flash Score is letting me down. Flash Score is absolutely letting me down. So I'll check back in with that. So, did you hear the police? The police. No. Well, I have not committed a crime. This bubbly has a mustache, but it kind of tastes like a lotion in the nicest way possible. So West Virginia, listen, they're 15-16. They won 4 conference games. They played a top 5 toughest schedule. And that doesn't give you, I mean, you still got to win the games. And they play in the toughest conference, one would argue. Oh, Cottrell play a defense. Oh, Taz in rhythm. Oh. Am I allowed to do like commentary? Yep. I definitely was thinking of, yep. I mean, I still can't get West Virginia, even with a few breaks. Maybe they get the 6 or 7 wins if they hold on to beat Iowa State. That was a really rough one. And if they hold on against Texas, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't. Come on, man. I don't. Very bad is strong. I mean, you watched them beat the University of Alabama, Birmingham, Guido. That's not a bad team. Doesn't go into Birmingham and beat the Blazers, right? All right, man. Oh. All right, so I think it's not a contest on what kind of question, as Taz shoots a contested shot and misses. I listened to Tony Caridi on Three Guys before the game, and he's hearing from the team that Kedrian Johnson is coming back for his COVID extra season. Jack Eichel, you're laying it on thick, and I have a hard time I'm questioning your sincerity. Oh no! Oh, he cheated. You can't do that. Kansas State cheated. So Kedrian, I think, is coming back. So then the wild card is Sean McNeil, and Sean McNeil. If I'm being honest, Sean McNeil, and I've never met the man. I've seen him in person at TBT. Shout out to TBT team, Best Virginia in Charleston, West Virginia. Sean McNeil does have a little bit of an Emmett Matthews vibe. Like, hey, I know I'm a really good shooter, and maybe I can take my talents elsewhere. Oh, no. We've got infiltration, Ellie. There's no way that that's possible, but thank you for – yeah, I mean, you're probably getting amusement out of this in your own way, but I do thank you for checking this out. Guido says no way Sean's coming back, and he can absolutely believe that. I will not be shocked if he comes back. And Ellie, who definitely knows what's happening, says it is so possible. And so we've got, lots of different, it's great to live where you can have different opinions, right? Ellie's very strong about it being possible, and Guido's saying no way. And I love that. Different opinions and whatnot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Johnson. I'm having fun so far watching this. Feels weird. Please advise. I feel weird too. And so I don't know how to advise you other than that's kind of default for me, feeling weird as Kerrigan gets a bucket, which is great to see. I'm not going to talk out of school here, Johnson, but word on the street was that you were already in bed. So maybe somebody woke you up. Maybe you sleep with your phone close to your ear, because I do that sometimes, and you forgot to turn your ringer to silent or hit the crescent moon button. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Fake news. I'm just telling you what's on the street, and there can be fake news on the street. And so that's fair. We've already played 10 minutes of basketball. Oh! Jalen Bridges and West Virginia doing their first half thing so far, up 8 in the first half. I'm doing this on the Basketball Podcast Network. Oh, Diamond Kerrigan. Oh, it's not Diamond. It's Damon. Oh. Damon Kerrigan. You know, you're allowed to go straight up. Have you heard that? Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's Shutter Island over here, Guido. And spoiler alert. Oh, dude, that guy's jump shot is fancy for Kansas State, the tall guy. I mean, it's you gotta batten down the hatches. That's what I've heard. All right. Kansas City, Missouri. West Virginia has not won a Big 12 conference tournament. They have not won a regular season. There's Malik Curry, and you know which way he went? He went left. Spoiler alert, my man went left. Oh. Bob Huggins still free. Oh, no. You got to block out. Come on. Ugh. Just like that. You know, the announcers. I love announcers. I'm announcing, kind of. Just like sadly on the internet. Uh-oh. Bruce Weber not currently screaming. That's an upset. Oh, Taz making a contest or missing a contested shot. Oh, man. That guy, that Smith guy, I saw him when he came to Morgantown when he played for Missouri. And there were so many Smiths that I think Missouri said, hey, we've got 3 Smiths. That's too many. And so he had to transfer to Kansas State. That guy is very I think he's good at basketball. I don't like him. I think he just got fouled. And they did not call it. And Sean McNeil, he said he hit me on the arm, and the guy absolutely did. I'm sitting here around Shutter, so what do I know? So, all right, let's do an icebreaker. Smith. Yeah. Is there a not weird Euro steps, Johnson? They all look weird. It's very effective. Oh gosh. So I drew an icebreaker card, and there's different colors. So this color has a question mark, and it's if you could. So the category is if you could. If you could go back in time, what one thing would you tell your teenage self? What one thing would I tell my teenage self? There's so many things. I'd have a really heart-to-heart with my teenage self, but I'd start with something very obvious. And I would say, hey, teenage Josh, when you're an adult, you won't have to go to Sears and buy a compact disc. You'll just press a button on like a version of a Sony Walkman. You know what a Sony Walkman is, Teenage Josh. You'll press a button and play anything that's ever come out ever. That's the first thing I'd say. Don't be a Lakers fan this season. That's fairly easy to not be a Lakers fan this season. Am I right, gang? Anyways, they've got an all-time great guy, and they've got Anthony Davis, and if they're healthy, they're going to be a tough out. So West Virginia up in the first half. Let me look at since this fancy tool on the internet won't give me stats and stuff. I'll have to go to my trusty phone. West Virginia up 3, and Kansas State is 5 of 10 from 3. And that's a problem because that's if they keep shooting them and making them at that clip. So we're up 3, but here's another thing that's been happening to the Mountaineers in the last few games. The team that they're playing, they are making at least half of their shots or more. And that's a problem in basketball, especially for Bob Huggins' team. Really don't want to allow the team to shoot and make more than half of their shots. Oh, no. I don't like. Let me read this. Dear Teenage Me, doing a WVU podcast during the 21-22 season will be a difficult assignment. I think I'd get to that with Teenage Josh. I would not lead with that. But I just focus on basketball. So there are plenty of awesome WVU sports podcasts that kind of run the gamut, and they talk about basketball and baseball and, of course, football. And football, they lost more games than they won. West Virginia's basketball team's doing the same. Baseball's showing a glimmer of hope. That team that shoots the big guns, the rifle team, they're awesome, I heard. Gymnastics team's killing it. The soccer team made a run. I think they made it to the Elite Eight, the soccer team. Oh, Gabe. All right. Oh, Gabe. Oh, we've got a freshman alert. Our first freshman on the floor, Seth Wilson. And so it's good to see Seth Wilson. Have not seen enough Seth Wilson, got to say, in this last part of the season. And that guy went over the back. Sweet jump shot, but you just did something illegal, sir, and you just got a foul. So, wow. So this is, man, I've just been talking a lot. Somebody needs to get on that, Guido. Somebody needs to be, what would we call the WVU Rifle podcast? Barrel of Laughs? I don't know. We're spitballing. There's no wrong answers when we're trying to come up with the name of it. Hey there, shooter. I don't know. We can work on it. When is we're in rifle season, right? I don't know. Let's see. 28-23. Yep. West Virginia. Noel actually looks like he's moving around decent. I don't know what injury he's dealing with. He's guarding Gabe right now. So they're giving it to Gabe. And Gabe got called for an offensive foul. He was doing the old stay behind me. All right. All right. Johnson really bringing some interaction to the table, submitting 2 topics for consideration. Chris Spitola, how do we feel about him? And Bruce Weber's hair, what's going on there? Well, let me answer the second question first, Johnson. What's going on there is a work of art. So it is fantastic. There's lots of texture, layers. The color is dynamic. Absolutely, Charlie. Let's go. Ears. Oh, within earshot. I like that. Snipe it here. Wait, is Scoot on here? Wait. That's Scott? Scoot Scott. This is on ESPNU. And the U stands for You Love Basketball. I think. I don't know what it is. Uh-oh. All right. And now Kansas State is driving to the rim, as teams can do to WVU. And it's a 1-point game as we're getting to a little over 4 minutes left in the first half. Let's see what the other question was. We are full of got your ears on, guys. Oh, it's Sean McNeil. Another shot goes in. All right. Thank you so much, Got Your Ears, guys, for being on here. I really appreciate it. How do I feel about Chris Spatola? It's a great name. My man's been in a broom closet calling the games a lot. So it's unfair to critique Chris when he's calling games from a broom closet. It looks like he's on site in Kansas City. He's fine. I prefer a King McClure. That's my preference. Fran Fraschilla, always enjoy that. Jay Billis, Oh, it's a good point. It's a good point, Scooty. We'd like to call this portion of the game the hold on for dear life portion. Hey, we just got to get some stops, and this team struggles sometimes getting some stops. And thus they've lost more than they've won, right? Right, gang? And Huggins looks after the game like his team is not very good at defense. And he's to Huggins' credit, because they had me fooled for a good part of the season as far as, oh boy, Seth Wilson throws it into the one coach that was able to come to Morgantown when Kansas State came to town. So West Virginia's got a 1-point lead. City Life Project. I gotta tell that with the Mountaineers. Thanks for joining us tonight. Wow. You know what? This is on the internet. There's all these tools and stuff. Let me give a shout out. Hey, I guess I'm not making it cool. Let me do a commercial. Watch this. Oh, I guess the commercial's over. Welcome back. That was a commercial. Yeah. Yep. It is cool. So, no. Hey, I mean, this is legit. Listen, it's the folks at the Basketball Podcast Network. Big thanks to them for allowing me to do this. And they have all the bells and whistles. Like I can press a button and a commercial happens. And it is. I wouldn't use the coarse language. That's my personal preference. Charlie, I'm not telling you how to talk. You do you. And I appreciate the comment. I put it up here. It is legit. I concur. It is legit. And here is the Soda Pod. And this is one of the podcast offerings on, I believe, the Hockey Podcast Network. And you don't know if I changed my hat or not, Guido. Nah, it's a free country. I didn't, Charlie, do you. I shouldn't tell you how to talk. I tried to back off of that immediately. Just be you, Charlie. I'm not judging you for that. West Virginia out-rebounding Kansas State by 3. Kansas State 5 of 11. So since I mentioned they've been making a lot of threes, they haven't made another one, which is good. West Virginia shooting 50% from the field. Not a lot of free throws in this game. And West Virginia, 7 assists. I believe they've done that in a whole game before, 40 minutes. So to get 7 assists, again, speaking to this kind of way West Virginia's been playing, where the first half the assists are flowing, getting more free-flowing, good offense, and then things gum up in the second half. Charlie, I'm not going to put that on the screen. Yeah, watchalongs. We're doing that tonight. There's a bunch of NBA podcasts on the Basketball Podcast Network. They're going to do watchalongs and live streams. The playoffs are coming up. Javon Carter's on a team that's going to be in the playoffs. Deuce McBride is absolutely not. But would love to check that out when they do that, and that's coming. So definitely check that out. I can't believe we're already – like, we just had the All-Star game, and the playoffs are almost here. So 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Oh. And that's a tough shot. And Kansas State now has the lead. Nigel Pack is really good at basketball. Hey. Yeah. Go the Hockey Podcast Network. Go the Pigskin Podcast Network. Go the Hockey Podcast Network. We're getting into playoff times for hockey soon. So they are well established on these watch-alongs. It'll definitely be something you want to check out. Oh no. All right. And that's an open 3 that they missed. Thank you. So Scooty with a good question. Does Deuce get to ever unpack a suitcase? My man is G League bound on the regular, and also it is, I don't want to spoil a movie, but have you seen the third Harry Potter? You know what I mean? Does he have that thing like what Hermione has? Probably gets to the line. Deuce is busy. And when he's in the G League, he's getting buckets. Unfortunately, he plays for a coach that is not keen on playing rookies. So those are the breaks. Beer Sports Whatever podcast. Thank you for joining the live stream tonight. What's this? I don't know if this is a good stream or not. But thank you. You know, I think that's a compliment, and I should just take it. So thank you, the Beer Sports Whatever podcast. I mean, Scooty's killing it. And they have 2 million guards that play for the Knicks. They told Kemba Walker to just hang out and we'll pay you. And then they still got a bunch of guards. And Quickly's playing a bunch. And Fournier's playing a bunch. And Deuce is getting some minutes, squeezing them in every once in a while. I don't know. That guy that coaches the Knicks, he's a rocket. Like, he comes in, makes the team better, but he's not long for a team. So Deuce may have a different coach next year. I'm not wishing that on that dude. Taz driving and scoring. And that was nice. Listen. I mean, Guido, now, I don't know how old you are. Who's to say? And there's not a right or wrong age to be. Oh, ah. But I like that. Now I like the behind the back pass that goes to infinity. Man, that hair. That Bruce Weber hair. I mean, Huggins' hair is awesome. Yeah, just get you a dooski. Scooty's right. Just drop a. Hey, they make the diet dooski. They make Code Red Zero Sugar. So we're about a minute left in this first half. Oh, we got Malik Curry going left as he does. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes. I can think of so many Mountaineer players that were no, yes. And Malik Curry this season has definitely been no. I don't like. That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm reading comments, dude. I'm watching the game, and West Virginia has a 5-point lead. Are you invested in this game? I mean, it's just us. We can talk about this. West Virginia has a losing record. They've got to win 4 in a row to get to the NCAA tournament. There is a chance, if it's up to Huggins, where WVU plays in their second SAD tournament ever. The CBT, the MCI, whatever. And nobody's going to be excited for that. And with a roster full of seniors, they're not going to be excited to, hey, thank you for playing college basketball. Your last memory of college basketball will be playing in a SAD tournament. It's not ideal, but maybe they say, you know what? You all do the SAD tournament. We're out of here. And West Virginia plays some younger guys in the SAD tournament. Can the guys that Huggins talking about redshirting, does the SAD tournament count against a red shirt? I don't know the rules. This is watching bad basketball. That absolutely does. You are tired, Guido. Oh, and West Virginia gets a good shot out of a timeout. And Huggins will love that. And Kansas State, there's like 7 seconds difference between the game clock and shot clock. Both teams. This is 101 is out of the question. But West Virginia to almost get to 40. Oh gosh, that guy. All right, guys. Come on. Get a decent shot off. Oh, no. Oh! Almost. All right. The 38-34, West Virginia goes to halftime with the lead, and that's been a thing that's been happening. West Virginia goes into halftime with the lead, and then the second half has been a different story. Man. Wow. My halftime thoughts is a very good question. My first thought is Bruce Weber's hair. Like, Bruce Weber should be, can you coach and then have like a camera in front of you live streaming you coaching with it just focused on that glorious head of hair? I mean, dude, bad things are happening up here with me. I'm not going to lie. And my man Bruce Weber is out here. Lovely hair. So we go into halftime. My halftime thoughts, neither team is going to both teams are not going to finish shooting above 50%. That is a fact. And both teams right now at 50%. West Virginia 3 of 10 from 3. And Kansas State made another one there late. So they're 6 of 14. So 14 of Kansas State's 26 shots have been threes. And that, if they keep making 43% of them, that's going to be a problem. West Virginia with 8 assists, so more assists than Kansas State, and another rare bird. Turnovers aren't, well, West Virginia's turned over Kansas State 9 times, so that's good. Fouls aren't crazy, so it's not a ref show. The second half can change that for sure. As far as individual statistics, it's Sean McNeil for WVU and everyone else, right? Sean McNeil, 6 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 5 from 3. 6 rebounds for Sean McNeil, which is impressive. And I'm telling you what, we are 3 for 3 for the on-air talent for God Your Ears, and we've got the intern in the house here for the memes. And I hope there's 0 memes that comes from this, but it's definitely possible. So what I like about the stat line for WVU for the second half is that Taz started 1 for 6. So that gives him the opportunity to shoot better than that in the second half. Malik Curry was 6 points. But we are, and West Virginia out rebounding Kansas State, who is focused on playing small and just shooting a ton of threes. So they're going to continue to do that. Not a lot of room for Kerrigan here. And so we just need, Keaton Johnson hasn't shot the ball. I mean, the stats that I'm looking at here, Bridges has shot twice. And Cottrell has 1 shot. And that's okay, I guess. 15 for Sean feels crazy. I mean, it's definitely different than what we've seen from Sean in the last few games for sure. So to come out in the Big 12 tournament and have a great first half, past performance does not guarantee future results. But we'll see. We'll see. I would love to see Taz come out and assert himself in the second half. And I'd just like West Virginia to, as a team, have some flow on offense. I do not want the second half, everybody stand around and watch Malik Curry or Taz Sherman take a difficult shot. I do not want that. It does feel good, Scooty. I think it's because they're playing small, because they have a giant guy, and he hasn't seen the floor very much. That guy that tried to dunk the soul out of somebody in Morgantown, he just hasn't a lot of game. They're going with the guy that's got the silky shot. So, Scooty, is this the last hurrah? If we lose, is this more like a senior night than senior night? That seems like a riddle. I don't know what Let's do a you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you the magic of a live stream again here in a second. Let's do another icebreaker. It's icebreaker time. And so the icebreaker, before I take a break here, deep. This is the red card, and you see the shovel there. So that's, it's deep because you dig deep or whatever. All right, here we go. What was the hardest decision you've ever had to make? And you know what? For all of my life until tonight, I had one answer to that question. But the hardest decision, and that's updated as of today, the hardest decision I've ever had to make is do this live stream. And, it was a hard decision because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see your answers. Oh, gosh. Call me now. Remember that guy? Remember that lady? She did tarot cards. I'm showing my age. Not dating my ex again, Jacob. Hey, that was a hard decision. The intern letting Scoot be friends with me. So you're saying that's a hard decision? And that's not going to stick. I don't want that to stick of calling you the intern. You have a name. Let's see. Johnson, Scoot's answer will involve 2 cheeses. It is A. Listen, Scoot likes the finer things in life. He likes swordfish. He likes fine cheeses. Do I want the Laughing Cow tonight, or do I want some brie? Like those are very tough decisions, and I totally get it. And Johnson may be right, and I understand that those are hard choices in life. Getting the wrong cheese can really mess up an evening. Every time Chance's picture shows up on the screen, well, of course, you're hiding behind your podcast logo, Guido, if that's your real name. What's this? Oh, yeah, dude. You get into a cube cheese scenario, and you're like, I'm always staring at the Colby. Just because it catches your eye, it's got like a pattern. It's not one color. You're like, okay. Why choose all these different single colored cheeses? I can get a little bit of I can get some spice, a little bit of texture here, some different things happening with the Colby Jack. And yet, if there's so many cubes of cheese, you get the Colby, you get the cheddar, you get the Swiss. I'm good with all the cube cheeses. And so when you're getting to the cube cheeses, I guess what we could all say is that don't limit yourself unless you know that there's like 40 people behind you in line. Then limit yourself and go with the Colby Jack. Is Colby fancy cheese? Well, we're talking about cube cheeses, and it is, to me, one man's opinion, the fanciest of the cube cheeses. Any cube cheese that I will pick with a toothpick, the finest one, the pinky up of those cube cheeses is Colby. Here's the problem, Guido, is when have you seen a cube Gouda? Definitely a French onion soup staple, but I'm not seeing that in the cube cheese line. You're talking about a different thing. Scooty's got Scooty knows that it's the marble. It is the marble cake of cheese. And marble cake is glorious. Again, at a wedding, there's multiple cakes. If you find the marble cake, you've won. As long as it's got the buttercream frosting. So, with that being said, and to give you a break from hearing me ramble and talk, and I'm going to record a podcast after this live stream. Here is a commercial. And again, there's not a team of people doing this. I do want to thank the Basketball Podcast Network for setting this up. My man Josh at the Basketball Podcast Network was a great resource in helping me set this up. And again, I'm not going to, the internet, computers. But here is a commercial, and I'll be back, unfortunately or fortunately, soon. Oh, hey, are you still there? Well, if you're just joining this, I'm sorry. But this this is my name is Josh Witt. I host a podcast. Hold on a second. And I can't tell you why, but hold on a second. Hello. Hey, folks. My name is Josh Witt. I host a podcast about West Virginia University basketball called Unreasonable Doubt. I am part of the Basketball Podcast Network. Listen, this is the internet, so it really helped me and the Basketball Podcast Network if you hit a like button, hit a subscribe button. If there's stars, hit that. And you all don't know, and that's you can say that. You all can say that, and yet who's to say that there has been a hat change? But what is this hat? It's the hat I've wore all night, and it is. This is a awesome find from the Marshalls. I had to look this up because it's a triangle in state. It's Delta State. It's not Mountain State. It's Delta State. And so it's like, okay, I like triangles. I like the word state. Is that enough to buy a hat? Maybe not. But what if I told you that what if I told you that Triangle State was the Fighting Okra? And I can't confirm that. And Scooty knows about okra. It's a delightful. I prefer okra fried. I like it in a gumbo. But if the okra is fighting, then I'm on board for that. And so this is the hat. This is the Delta State hat that I've been wearing all night. So this comment from the Hockey Podcast Network. Subscribe to our sister network, the Basketball Podcast Network. This channel is amazing. I agree. And the Hockey Podcast Network channel is amazing. So follow them, like, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, like it, double like it, do all those things. And Johnson is saying that Scoot's never he's in the top 5 never eating okra. I don't believe that. I feel like Scoot would absolutely eat okra, and he's already had it. So Charlie's got a good question. Do I have a hockey team? Great question. I do not. I am not a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. I am a fan of hockey when we get into the playoffs. And the team that is not supposed to win, that's who I'm rooting for. So I look at the seeds, see what the lower seed is, and root for that team. Oh, also, everything I know about hockey was from NHL 94, the game for my Sega Genesis, as the second half is back into play. And I did love me some Penguins in NHL 94, and also love me some Blackhawks, and definitely some Minnesota North Stars. Andrew, the game so far, it's a tight one, dude. It is a tight one. Keaton Johnson just shot his first shot, and he made a good bank shot. So good start for WVU in the second half. Thanks for joining me. Like this channel and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to tell the internet to check in or don't. Oh gosh, there's so many things happening. Oh, geez. People are doing this on the internet. They're talking about this live stream. And people are obviously watching this game. So everybody that's listening right now that haven't listened, that are continuing to listen, I just have gratitude. And so thank you. Let's see. Oh, NHL 94, best video game ever. I really enjoyed it. Oh, like I was like a big deal for that game, and I don't know which year, but a big deal was made because it was in the movie Swingers, spoiler alert. But I was in that prior to watching Swingers. It was money. That game was money, baby, before I saw the Swingers movie. So other y'all's favorite teams, the Winnipeg Jets, and they're still bad pass. Here we go. The Hurricanes. Andrew, I don't like this Smith guy from Kansas State. It took me to get to the conference tournament to sports hate somebody, and it's number 13 for Kansas State. I don't like him. And I don't like him because he was part of a Missouri team that we beat by 100 in Morgantown and got kicked off the team, allegedly because there was too many Smiths. But Andrew, thank you. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not. Scooty's saying they shoot like him. I'm guessing Scooty's got a wet jump shot. North Stars. Yep, North Stars. They disappear. And then you get the Wild. And like when you're watching the Wild play and you see a hockey player doing something good, what do you call him? Do you call him a wildling? Like, just how does that work? I am curious how, because the NBA has that too. I'm sure I could just say the Fighting Okras if I was watching a Delta State game. But it's a Heat player. It's not watch that Orlando Magician in the NBA. So when a Wild guy is doing well, what do they do? What do you call them? Shot clock violation. I wonder if is Bob Huggins. Is he sitting on a stool? He does. He can have the stool. Thank goodness. I don't know what the stoppage was. My guess is that somebody from Kansas State did something illegal. All right, here we go. Oh, McGurl. And we got a tie ball game. Oh. Let's see what happens here. All right. We're moving a little bit. Sean McNeil trying to keep it going. All right. And we're feeding the post. And I don't know why we do that. With love and respect. Okay. Got to get a stop. And here's Taz. Oh, my gosh. All right. Taz looked like he glitched in a video game. And Jalen Bridges hits a 3, and West Virginia breaks the tie. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's 3 Mountaineers sitting on the floor. You know, we're in the year 2022, and we still have the substitutes sitting on the floor waiting to come in because you can't get in the way of the scorekeeper. Is there another way to do it? Let's like hit a button to let the scorekeeper know that they're going in. Why are we still sitting on the floor? I guess is what I'm saying. Yes, I love that. I love that. Yep. No, we want the yes. Yeah. Ah! Somebody cheated. Yes. Yeah, Smith. How you like them apples? That was whatever. Subscribe and like. Those are very key things. The Basketball Podcast Network, like I do a podcast about WVU basketball. The network is filled with podcasts that focus on individual NBA teams and kind of broader NBA podcasts. Like I said, the playoffs are coming. So, like, watch the games and then get on your phone or a computer and listen to somebody watch the game with you. Huh? Oh. Taz, what are you doing? Yep. Taz, what are you doing? I agree. He is not having a great first game in the Big 12 tournament thus far. Plenty of time left, right? But by plenty of time, we got less than 15 minutes left. And Las Vegas knows. DraftKings knows. They knew this was going to be a close game, and so far it's a close game. But Taz still 1 of 6, still sitting on 2 points. Would love to see him do a little Taz run. Let's do an NBA Jam. Let's talk about good video games. Let's get Taz into NBA Jam mode and get 3 shots in a row. We can all scream together, he's on fire. And then, you know, maybe West Virginia will win. We'll see what happens. All right, it's time. It's not time for icebreakers. It is time. I've been drinking a bubbly. Dude, it's time. And ladies, it's time. And it's not a doozy. But it's Coke Zero time, 0 sugar. And this is, I saw this at the grocery store. This is Starlight. And if you see there at the bottom, this is very important. This Coca-Cola is space flavored. I know what you're asking, Josh. What does space taste like? Well, get a Coca-Cola Starlight and find out. And what I can tell you, is that this Coke Zero tastes like space. And it's a very fair question, Johnson. It's like, what does space taste like? And obviously, Johnson, you've never tasted space, and nor have I until I've had a drink of this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Starlight, space flavored. But what I'd say is it tastes like space. I mean, what do you want me to say? Is space refreshing? Yeah, it is refreshing. Is space scary? Yes. Have you seen the movie Gravity? Spoiler alert. And Scooty, always there for me. Starlight does taste like it's out of this world. That's thank you. Thank you for that. It tastes like good or bad. It tastes like space. As Polycap does another, and I love Polycap. I just don't like the post-ups. There's got to be a better way to get baskets besides post-ups. As West Virginia gets called for a foul. First foul of the second half, and we're almost 6 minutes into the second half. Andrew, you do have to try it because you're sitting there or you're standing and you're like, you know what? I've never thought about what space tastes like. And now you can find out because they make it. And I have the zero sugar one. They have one with the sugar as Malik Curry gets a steal. And he definitely got hard fouled. But sportsmanship and whatnot, fantastic. And this is a very good question by Dylan. If you shotgun a starlight, do you go right to the moon? Listen, there's still plenty of game left, so I'm not going to do that on a live stream. If that's a possibility, I wouldn't recommend that somebody do that just from a risk assessment standpoint, or just be really careful and be prepared to go to the moon. And there's not oxygen there and stuff. So. And Johnson, yeah, I'm concerned too, man. Like the blueprint tonight for Kansas State is to get layups and to get threes, the old advanced analytics method, and they're doing that well. And West Virginia holding on to a 2-point lead in this one. And Andrew, Space Jam is the best. I agree. And I'm an older person, so I do like the original. Oh! Went up for an alley-oop, and Isaiah Gattrell got Three Stooges. I think he got an eye poke. But yes, Space Jam is the best. And yet, Coca-Cola, or I guess Pepsi would have done Pepsi did Crystal Zero, which did not taste like space. It tasted like Crystal Pepsi, you know? And so now we do have a space-flavored soda, and I recommend that you try it. Do not shotgun it. That seems dangerous. Oh. All right, Polly with the dribble handoff. All right, let's see if Taz can get going here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yes. Yes, Taz Sherman gets a bucket. Let's keep track here. Can we get an NBA Jam situation for Taz? We are one shot in. Oh. Nice block by Jalen Bridges. Underrated. I do. I have not seen the new Space Jam. It's not that I'm against it. I just haven't seen it yet. I will watch it at some point. Guido's asking, where's McNeil at? He's resting him. Nice defense, Kerrigan. All right, we have a chance. Bridges was open. McCurry did not see him. There's Kobe Johnson, another freshman sighting. All right, Taz has got the ball. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, gosh. I just want all of us to yell together, he's on fire. That's it. That's all I want. Oh, good. Andrew, thank you so much for participating and joining us. Have a good night, my man. Thank you for checking in. I really do appreciate it. Oh, Dylan, where should I put my money at? Well, I'm going to DraftKings Sportsbook. And it has Kansas State -1. So they've got the game as the game has started with Kansas State -1 and -125 for the money line for Kansas State. So not a lot of value for either team if you're live betting. But the over-under is up to 144.5. So if you listen to me about taking the under, it's not looking good right now. And that's and so it goes. And so it goes. Scooty saying something very obvious that Truck Bryant is on fire. Shout out to Truck Bryant. The man recently retired from basketball, and he's still on fire, and he's getting it done. Shout out to Truck Bryant. Oh, gosh. Cloney, bet it all on WVU. When have they let us down? BC Hockey Podcast, thanks for joining us on the basketball side. What up? How are the Canucks doing this year? Are they doing all right? I don't know how you all feel about the 90s Canucks jerseys with the brown. It's very brown forward. I enjoyed those jerseys. And then they went to a big fish, which I guess is a Canuck. I'm not sure how it works. Guys, Huggins is sitting him, and then he's coming back, guys. He'll be back. West Virginia hanging in, right? He'll be back. Or we'll find out. Oh, here we go. Spaghetti plate logo is the best Canucks logo. I think we're talking about the one I'm talking about, and I like that one. City Life Project, great stream. I don't know if I can take your word for that. Like and subscribe. Yes, NBA is coming up. People who do podcasts about specific NBA teams, it'll be here before we know it. Again, Javon Carter traded to a playoff team, and he probably was on a playoff team. It wasn't a great fit for Javon Carter in Brooklyn. He's getting minutes in Milwaukee so far. He's making shots. He's with Giannis. I'm excited about that. And Dylan, I appreciate your enthusiasm. Let me get some space soda here. Oh, the timeout, Malik Curry. He went right on him. Not expecting that. All right. So West Virginia up 6. Oh, yeah. Throw it to the post. Yeah. Oh, boy. Taz. Ah! Yes. Shot clock violation. Yes. Man. Listen, I don't know about you all. Everything stops when Bruce Weber comes on the screen. Like, I feel like he's declaring our independence. That's the hair he's got. Like, I've seen a picture of that hair in Williamsburg, Colonial Williamsburg. Oh, no. Did I freeze? Oh, no. Am I frozen now? Oh, no. He is no Jamie Dixon. And that's a compliment, right? Oh! Curry went left, and he's going to the line where he's done well. Oh, no. Scooty's going big words here. We're we're heading across the pond. Yeah, dude. Enthusiasm. Dude, you know what reset me? Space. All right. Dude, it does look like a powdered wig. I feel like give Bruce Weber a gavel, I guess is what we're all saying, right? All right. And McNeil's still on the sidelines. Kobe Johnson getting some minutes. Oh, and they go for the three. And we found, listen, my man Kerrigan, he loves fouling the three-point shooter. I don't like it. Yeah, he fouled him. Don't. Shout out to Nigel Pack. I mean, he was draining shots in Morgantown. He's a really good basketball player. He's really good at the game of basketball. And Pack has made the first two shots, and he's definitely going to make the third shot. There's no way he's not making this third shot. He's making all three. Crap. I tried. All right. West Virginia 5-point lead. Oh, we're getting a little loosey-goosey with the basketball. Noel. That guy, he's all defensive. Let's see. Oh, we're doing the stack play. Oh, yep. Oh, boy. All right. Bridges. Oh. And Kerrigan with another foul. Oh. I like the joke, but is Sheets in Kansas City? I think they got do they have Buc-ee's in Kansas City, or is that just in Texas? I don't know. I saw a video of a Buc-ee's. It looked pretty amazing. Who got fouled? All right, it's on the floor. Oh, is Sean McNeil is injured? And that Smith guy? Come on, dude. No! Oh. You know what? And this has been a rough season. Let's not kid ourselves. But I love Polycap's energy. Like, he seems very positive, clapping, hey, guys, like getting guys' heads back in the game. Oh, Nigel Pack, he just keeps making free throws. There's no way he can miss another free throw. Zero chance. Crap. All right, so we're in Kansas City, so we're hearing the Kansas State crowd now. Lots of lavender in the stands. which is always great. We're running the stack play. Oh, geez. Here we're doing it. And Huggins is upset. And it's okay. Oh, boy. And it's a tie game. Oh, timeout, Huggins. 10 threes for Kansas State. And here we are. We are now doing that thing that we do in the second half. Right about this time. And there's my least favorite player in NCAA, Mr. Smith. I don't have anything against him as a person, just sports hate. All right. Favorite beer is the question from the Beer Sports Whatever podcast. I'm a simple person. So my favorite beer, I'll go with, here's a move that I'll do because I don't drink beer very often. But if I'm going to have a beer, I'll be like, it feels like I'm such a pro. I'm like, so what's on tap? And then they say things, and then I just pick one. So that's my favorite beer. And whichever one I pick, like, as soon as they say it, I know that's the one I want. So, I'll have that one. But there's better answers than what I just gave. We got Treehouse Haze, and that's obviously a beer. Made at higher elevations. And then I know that this is something that's on tap sometimes, Fat Tire. So I think I've had a Fat Tire before. Like, they're going through the list of what's on tap. Or sometimes, now you know what happens? Like, if I say what's on tap, and then they say, well, we've got a menu. Then they say, when I say I don't want any beer, I'll have a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Starlight, and they'll say we don't have that. I'm like, what? Have you tasted space? Man, I would have loved to shown you all the technology where it like keeps track of the game. I can't do it. Let me take a break real quick during this commercial. I'll be back. Hey, everyone. Welcome. If you're just joining us, West Virginia is losing that lead again. We're back to a tie ball game. Everybody has been watching the Mountaineers this season knew that the lead wasn't going to be sustained. Not that they can't win the game, but that West Virginia at no point in the calendar year of 2022 has really been able to keep a lead. And West Virginia is on a one-game winning streak, but even in that game, they gave up their lead, actually went down 6 before beating TCU, the other purple team, in Morgantown. So we're coming out of a timeout. McNeil is back on the floor. Let's see what we got. We're doing the polycap post-up. And kudos to Polycap. Kudos to Polycap. West Virginia takes a 2-point lead. So obviously we cannot go under the screen. Oh gosh. So I don't know if that's coaching or what, But if the other team is made, if the other team has made how many threes? 10 threes? Would you go under the screen? That had to have been something that was talked about. Oh, yes. Oh, Curry dunk. I love dunks. Do you like dunks? All right. All right. Oh. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, rotations. Oh, there's that guy I don't like. And he made a shot. Of course he did. Mark Smith. Oh, we're coming up to a TV timeout, the next stop and play. And once again, we're doing a polycap post up. And we're going to a break. I think that's on the floor, so this is going to be rough. You know, I've talked like the whole night. The game's tight, and my fear is that my talking is just going to go into sadness. And we'll do all that together. And I'm tasting space right now. I'm not bragging. I'm just tasting space over here. Hey, it's icebreaker time. Let me get the icebreakers. All right. Let's pull one here. Oh. So this one has a dice on it. So that means random. You know how like it's the roll of the die? The roll of the die. All right, here we go. If you could have any fictional character as your friend, who would you choose and why? Any fictional character as my friend. Like off the top of my head, I would want, speaking of swingers, I would want that tall guy that was in Wedding Crashers. I want him to be, I want that fictional guy to be my friend. I don't want to spoil Wedding Crashers. If you haven't seen Wedding Crashers, watch it. It's not for kids. But that guy was just a really good friend. And what's that guy's name? What's that guy's name in real life? Tall guy. Dark hair, talks a lot. Anyways, that would be, who would be your fictional character friend that you'd want to have? What was that guy's name? He's funny. Wedding Crashers. I'm not going to tell you how I'm figuring this out, but it involves the internet. What's that dude's name? He's super famous. Vince Vaughn. The character that Vince Vaughn plays in Wedding Crashers, I want that guy as my friend. Who I would not want as my friend, that Bolton guy in Game of Thrones. He's a real jerk. All right, let's see. I'm sorry, Guido. Listen, you got your ears on, guys. Thank you so much. You've been super supportive. You're typing things in to the computer. I truly appreciate it. It's past all of your bedtimes. Reasonable Thoughts podcast. That sounds boring. Scooty is picking out and showing his age, a perfect stranger, to be his best friend. And that guy, he was, he's a fish out of water, Balky, but a really good friend. But he's looking for the same that I'm looking at. And here we go. Jalen Bridges called for a foul, and now Kansas State is in the bonus. So we avoided the bonus in the first half, and now we're here. I'm sure Bob Huggins is saying, you guys have a tough job. I respect you as people. I'm sure a version of that is what he's saying to the referees. And Kansas State is making their foul shots. Let me check to see how many foul shots West Virginia's taken. I bet I'm going to be able to count them on one hand. Let me see here. Oh, wait. Two hands, 7 of 8. And Kansas State is 7 of 8, apparently. So 2-point lead. Oh, no, we're down to 1-point lead. Curry going left and misses it. But that's a shot we've been riding with. That is a Curry staple, the left hand drive. Guido, I'm not going to read what you just typed. Let's see, McNeil. Pack. We like that shot. We love that shot. Good defense, Sean McNeil. Are we going to do? Oh, McNeil gets it out front. We're giving it to Taz. Let's see who gets the shots here late. Oh, we're going up top. All right. And McNeil will go to the line. He was, you know what? I'm gonna save that comment. I'm gonna save that comment. Listen, while we're waiting for Sean McNeil to shoot free throws, there's a like button. If there's a like button on YouTube, hit it. And if there's a subscribe button, hit it. That helps the Basketball Podcast Network, which I truly appreciate them allowing me this opportunity. I've actually enjoyed this more than I thought. And so thank you. And NBA playoffs are coming up. If you like this, then probably people better at doing this will be doing watch-alongs, and you can check those out on this channel. So check it out. Yes, good defense by Gabe. What? And he did 3 Mississippis and then said it was Kansas State's ball. And here we go. Under 6 minutes. Our first trip to the monitors. And oh gosh. Isn't it? No? We're not going to the monitors? Oh gosh. Johnson, I appreciate you checking this out. Oh. And they got a quick basket. And Huggins is a brain vessel's going to bust on that one. But thanks, Johnson, for checking this out. Here we go. Gabe's in. We got 5 seniors. We got 4 seniors and Bridges. And Taz called for a walk. Is that Continental Tire purple? I don't feel like that's impartial. Oh gosh, and that was on Taz. Oh. Oh, we got a bleeder. Some girls back in. Oh. One shooting it for sure. Oh. Good stop. Oh. We're resetting. Curry. Oh, here we go. Yes! Oh, big shot by Taz. Leads back up to 4. Oh, that guy. We're going under. Good block out. Here we go. We're passing the ball. Okay. Take him to the post. Nope. Yes. Give it to him. Yes! What a shot. Malik Curry. Man, he struggled so much at the beginning of nice. Yes. All right. What a shot by Curry. That's 2 big shots. Oh, nice cut. Yes. Yes. Nice. Gabe, the facilitator. Love it. Man, what? Again, what a great, just good offense here late. And they're doing the same stuff. Little bit of standing, but those last 3 plays, guys getting step-in shots, and Curry made the shot. Fantastic. All right, I will be right back. This is the last TV timeout, and then we're going to catch the last few minutes of this game. The winner of this game plays Kansas tomorrow in Kansas City. So that's exciting, right? We'll be right back. Hey, everyone. We are almost done with this game. And West Virginia, after the game gets tied and the Lavender is out in full force and screaming, get some good possessions. Taz hits a 3. Malik Curry hits a 3. And then a great find by Gabe to a cutting Sean for a layup. And Kansas State has to call timeout. And yet we all know that this game is far from over. I mean, technically, you look at the clock, it's almost over. But a 9-point lead for this team is not safe. In Kansas City especially. But it's been a very good game so far. Fun to watch. Fun to, we're watching along together. So, and Guido always there with the positivity. Here we go. Mike. Yes. A fellow wit in the house. Thank you, Mike, for checking this out. Really appreciate Mike. Long-time listener of the podcast. Thank you, Mike, for checking in. It's really cool to see your name on the screen. Let's see. And Guido pointing out, and he's not, what he types and what I put on the screen has no effect on what's happening in the game. So what he has typed does not, Guido's just saying what's happening right now. It will have no effect on what's happening for the rest of the game. So I'm just going to take that off the screen. I can't tell you how I do that. It's the magic of the internet. All right. 69-60. And you know what? Kansas State, they've kind of done the West Virginia thing, right? In the second half where they are taking tough shots and stuff that they probably could get better shots out of offense, and they are doing a lot of ISO and kind of doing the West Virginia thing, and that's not a compliment to Kansas State. Yes! Here we go. All right. So Gabe with the ball. Do not shoot that, Gabe. Absolutely don't shoot that. Curry. Oh. Here we go. Ah! Gabe, I love Gabe Osaboyan. My man, my man wants them to go to the replay every single time, which is hilarious. Oh, we're going back to a timeout. When we come back, Kansas State. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, they're just playing music. Oh, my fault. All right, so my least favorite player that's ever played basketball. He makes his first free throw, and this only at a sports level for Mr. Smith. I like his name. It's not a Hall of Fame name, Mark Smith. All right, so Kansas State going to press. All right, get it over. All right, he cheated. And they only have 16 fouls. So next foul for Kansas State, West Virginia gets in the bonus. Every time, Guido, I don't unless he's acting like he's going to shoot, even though the last time Gabe shot a three-pointer, it was perfection. All right. What kind of offense can we get here late? Up 7. And it looks like some ISO. Curry. Oh. So let's watch this replay. All right, foul. And that's all ball. But at the beginning, definitely a foul. Not that they should call that. All right, got to watch for threes here. Do not go under screens. Good. All right. Malik, let's give it to Taz. Let's see what we got here. Taz versus Pack. The screen. Oh, the floater. Whoa! That was a composed senior shot. Wow. No. Yes. Oh, now don't do that, dude. I'm allowed to pump here. Do not pump while you're playing the game. You play. Oh. Oh, oh gosh. All right, we got 5 left on the. Oh gosh, could we have gotten a better shot there? Oh no! All right, I love that guy. Okay, I take it back. I don't hate him. He has nice hair. He's not annoying. Mark Smith. Ugh. Oh, sorry. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:55. There's no game after this for the Big 12 tournament. West Virginia has the ESPNU spotlight. Such a great time of the year. I mean, West Virginia has struggled this year. But regardless of how West Virginia does, they're going to do the NCAA tournament, and it's going to be fantastic. And I can't wait. Oh, and it looks like Missouri's doing just fine without Mark Smith. Probably, well, they're the 12 seed, and their coach may get fired. But they did good today. All right. Oh. All right, show the basketball. Okay. All right. Not great. All right. So who do we want getting the ball? We need Sean coming to the ball, but not in a place where he's going to get trapped. You can't move, Taz. Gosh. The old the old slap in the face. The old eye gouge. As a WVU fan, how many times have one of our guys got hit in the head? It seems like a abnormal amount. But of anybody to get fouled, and what I'm saying has no effect on what's about to happen, but we want him at the line. Great, and he makes the first one. All right. Great. Good job, Sean. Comes out. Offense, defense, keeping it back in. 39 seconds left. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Yes! Huggins is screaming about something. What are we doing? No! Whoa! No way! Oh my gosh. He went straight up. Oh, here we go. Not here we go. Just here we go. You know what I mean? I just want, there's 23.2 seconds left. That guy just hit it off the side of the backboard, somehow got it back, circus shot in. And that's just what happened. Oh my gosh. Oh. Won the second bubbly to wrap up this game, passion fruit. we're kind of dwindling down here on the live stream. And so the people who I'm saying this to, a lot of you can't hear this because you've already checked out. But each and every person that's been on this stream, thank you. I've had fun with it. I hope you've had fun with it. Not going to do this tomorrow if West Virginia plays. And I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. It's just me and 4 other people. Nobody heard me try to go into the future and think about tomorrow. No matter who wins tonight, I'm not doing a live stream for the game, for any of the games tomorrow, is what I meant to say. Oh, wow. But if there's another evening game in the future of a team that I would care about, then based on tonight, might do that again. So we'll see. But thank you, truly. If you like this experience, the Basketball Podcast Network, watch-alongs like this are going to happen. The playoffs are right around the corner, and you'll be able to check that out. Let's see if Huggins gets what he wants out of this. Yep, he got the ball, and Curry's running with it, and he got – are you allowed to grab somebody on the back like that? That seems – that guy should be thrown out of the game. One man's opinion. Oh, and Bruce Weber's always there to yell rebound or box out. Who cheated? Kansas State cheated, right? Yes. You cheated. Now now to be to be fair, Malik Curry pump faked. But here we go. And he missed again. Here we go. Get back. Contest, 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 contest. That was contested. Nice. Pauly goes to the line. This might be – oh, I'm not going to say it. Let's just deal with things after the game. How about that? Oh, here we go. All right, got to get a stop. They need a 3. Yep. No, you got to contest that. Air ball. Who cheated? Yeah, you touched you cheated. Yep. See the line? You touched it. So you cheated. Sorry, but not sorry. And they're not playing defense. Yeah! West Virginia does not have a losing record. I will take 0 credit for that. Hey, man, you might not ever coach again, Bruce Weber, so it's been real. I mean, he might coach at Kansas State. But West Virginia wins. I don't know why I'm excited about it. Because West Virginia will play. I'm sorry I mentioned that before the game was over. Purple Kansas goes. West Virginia wins the rubber match in Kansas City, 73-67. Wow. For West Virginia to be the team standing, shooting over 50%, candidly, I did not see that coming. 13 assists, so West Virginia wins the assist battle. They win the turnover battle, barely. They win the rebounding battle. They win the shooting battle. They win the three-point percentage battle. And they make 11 out of 14 from the free throw line. That's a win. that's a win. Again, West Virginia's reward for that is they play tomorrow against the Kansas Jayhawks. And the Kansas Jayhawks are really good in the Big 12 tournament, like really good. So that's probably going to be a problem. You can pretend tomorrow like we're doing what we did tonight tomorrow, okay? But West Virginia gets the win. Again, I take no credit for West Virginia getting the win. Thank everybody that watched tonight. I only did like 3 icebreakers. I thought it was going to be like 200. So thanks again for watching. This is Josh Witt. Check out the podcast Unreasonable Doubt. Hit the follow button wherever you listen to podcasts. Shout out to the Basketball Podcast Network and everybody behind the scenes for. I feel like this was a win. Now West Virginia won, so I'm kind of biased here, but that was awesome. We did this, and then West Virginia on that won. So that's super exciting. Thanks to everybody that put a comment in the chat, that checked in, saw that this might be a train wreck and exited, whatever. Thank you. Good night. And I'm going to record the podcast here in a few minutes. So I'm just going to keep talking. So that's it. Good night from somewhere in West Virginia. This is Josh Witt. Thank you for watching. Where? Oh, this button. Wait. Yeah, this one.